Miles Weber was Rose Nyland's boyfriend in The Golden Girls, long-term boyfriend. Now, Miles, as it turns out, is actually Nicholas. Miles Weber is actually Nicholas Carbone, and Nicholas Carbone was associated with a massive killer named the Cheese Man, and the Cheese Man was trying to kill Nicholas, so Nicholas went under the Witness Protection Program, and he took on the pseudonym, fake name, Miles Weber. And so his identity as a college professor and his whole life story is a lie, and he's been hiding it the whole time. And this is discovered in season 6 and also resolved. But the thing is, a lot of people point out that this is a massive plot error, and there's a smaller but still massive plot error. So the smaller, still massive plot error is when Miles goes into hiding from again, and Miles decides to go far away, and he is away from Rose for a while, and Rose, Dorothy, Blanche, and Sophia know about this, but in a following episode, in like a few episodes later, Rose says that Miles is in Europe with some students, and that makes no sense because Miles is in hiding, and Rose was talking to Dorothy, Blanche, and Sophia, so she wouldn't need to lie to them because they already know, and she just wouldn't need to say anything about Miles at all. But of course, they were in a public place in a wedding, I believe. I don't remember the episode too well, but maybe she thought that other people might overhear a conversation, and she didn't want Miles' safety to be in jeopardy, so maybe she lied and said that he was in Europe with students. But I mean, anyone could easily verify that and see that he wasn't there. And also, I'm not sure who would necessarily be interested in Miles at that wedding. And Rose is not bright. She is not portrayed as very smart, so I don't think she would be thinking that far ahead, so that was clearly a plot error. Now, the bigger plot error is that Miles mentions that he had a wife before. He was married before, but she died. His wife died. And Miles has a daughter. And Miles' daughter is really mean to Rose. Understandable from her perspective, I would guess. Miles' daughter basically tells Rose to stay away from Miles because Miles lost his first wife, the daughter's mom, and the daughter doesn't want any women getting near Miles when he is still grieving the loss of his first wife, or at least that's from her perspective. And Blanche, of course, tells Miles the truth, and Miles gets very angry at his daughter. And he tells her to back off, and he tells Rose that he wants to be with her, and that even though he said about his wife, he still loves Rose. So, yeah, but then if Miles' whole life story was a lie, if Miles is actually Nicholas Carbone, and everything about his life was made up, then did Miles even have a wife to begin with? And was that woman actually his daughter? Or is that just a big plot error? So it's obviously a plot error. The Golden Girls has so many plot errors. And that woman, who was Miles' daughter, the writers clearly just forgot about her and decided to create another storyline where Miles was just in the Witness Protection Program. But I guess in universe, if you want to rectify this plot error with a retcon of sorts, you could say perhaps the daughter, Miles' daughter, was just a complete paid actor. Maybe she was also a cop. Maybe she was in the Witness Protection Program. Maybe she was just helping Miles fabricate a life story so that he could stay safe and undercover. And she pretended to be Miles' daughter so that she could help Miles blend in. And she maybe also intentionally wanted to accelerate Miles' relationship with Rose because being in a relationship with her would help him blend in. So maybe she was just helping him out. Potentially, or this woman might have been completely clueless. Maybe when Miles took on his fake identity, maybe he took on the identity of her father. Maybe he became this woman's father, and he became this woman's mother's husband, and he replaced her actual father, whatever happened to him. That was a little bit creepy, so maybe not that idea, but... Or it's possible that this woman is Miles' stepdaughter. Maybe Miles married her mom. Maybe her mom was a single mom, and Miles married her after he went to the Witness Protection Program, and he really did fall in love, and he was like a father to her. Maybe she even thinks he's his biological father because maybe they've lived together for so long. So maybe this woman is just his stepdaughter, whom he had after going into the hiding program. And it's possible that Miles married after he went into the witness protection program and had a daughter. So maybe after Nicholas Carbone went into the witness protection program, went into hiding and adopted a fake identity of Miles Weber, maybe he got married to a woman who had no idea about his identity, and they had a daughter together, and the daughter didn't know about his identity either. So, yep, that could be possible as well. So I'm going to lean towards Miles married his wife after adopting his fake identity, and he had his daughter. So his daughter was born while he was living his fake life. So that is the plot error that has been rectified now, thanks to what I just did here. So there we have it. Miles's plot hole resolved.